Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon. Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags want to wish everyone a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Nora has a special surprise for the Warriors for Children family and SP News Nuggets family. Yes, prices are dropping. Her Versace was $125, now it is $112. Lauren Raff, it was $228, now $100. Calvin Klein was $198, now $125. As the blue and gold python, its sale price is $183. 9 West, the sale price is $62. Don't forget Mama. If Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. Visit Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and tell her SP News Nugget sent you. How is everybody doing? Hey, family. Family is in the house. Let me see who's up in here. Family. I got something to share with you guys. I've been working on some stuff all night. So, first of all, I see Marie Angels in the house, Shawana, Shelley, Gloria Bates, Katrina, Water Girl, Linda Green, Annie Jones is in the building. I see you, Annie. Hey, Anita B, Teresa Anderson, Twyla Simpson, how you doing? Zena Turbert is in the building. And I see Katrina Hickman. How you doing? Miss Nisi or Mrs. Nisi. Abigail is in here. Living the life. You got out of jail. I don't know what put you in jail, girl. They were doing some things. I don't know what went on. I couldn't find who done it. I don't know what was said. But we gonna check it out. You guys, Sheila D is in the building. Sonia Watts, good morning to you, sister. Diane Harris, and we got Marie 722. She says 7222. Lati La La, how you doing? Good morning to you. This is a Wednesday morning, you guys. We got some things to talk about. Lisa Calhoun, I want to share. I'm trying to see how things are working. So that's why I was sharing with you guys the intro. If I need to change it, let me know because this is a family thing. If you guys don't like it, please just put a 3 in the chat. That lets me know you don't like it. And we'll change. Tell me what you think we need to change and we're going to make it work. Zena, how you doing? And Tammy, how you doing? Danae, Katrina, how you doing? Let me see. BJ in the building. Betty in the building. Elaine Bruner is in the building. Snuggles, how you doing? Good morning to you. Regina Canty, Dominique Robinson, how are you doing? Dominique, how are you doing? Joanna is in the building. Joanna, how you doing? Leslie Harris is here. I see Shawana Taylor. Shawana, Etta. And we've got, let me see, I'm getting down there. Robin Gray, how you doing? Good morning to you. Tammy Rigaud, Lady Bird, how are you doing? You here, Lady Bird? What's the word? Lady Bird. All righty, you guys. So Uh, Miss Ritz is in here. Trina's in here. I said Linda Green. It keeps taking me all the way up, so maybe I'm missing somebody. Karen Gant is in the building, and my opinion, Carmen Rodriguez. How are you doing, Carmen? Good morning. Good morning to you. And Carolyn McCoy, how you doing? Katrina Hickman, Wiggins is in the building. Good day, Tina. How you doing, Tina Powers? How you doing? So everybody then showed up. Andrea Maxwell is in the building. Sharon, how are you doing? So you guys, we got some things to talk about. I've been working on a lot of our commercials and our intros and learning this computer, learning how to function it. And so you guys bear with me because you know your girl is learning some stuff. And if we ain't moving up, we moving out. That's all I got to say. Hey April, how you doing? So I'm gonna get on down in there and see Purple and Gold is up in there. Curl Small, Miss Queen. If I went over you and didn't say hi, let me know in the chat instead of getting mad. She didn't even speak to me because I speak for about 5 minutes, and then after that, I get on into the topic. Zan, my girl Zan is in here. How you doing? And Lisa Taylor, how you doing? So first of all, you guys, I want to give a shout out to the people that gave and sponsored this channel by PayPal, and that was Freddie and Angel. I haven't been seeing Angel in here. I've been trying to contact her to see how she's doing. We don't know how she's doing. Let me pull this down a little bit. You people can see my breasts a little bit. So we've been working on our commercials, trying to get them downloaded. I learned how we're downloaded. She says, Anita B says, SP, you are growing and it is showing. Yes, and it's making people mad. You know what though? You know what? It is showing. You know, good morning. Hey, Crystal Power, good morning. Well, it's kind of like this is Wednesday, you guys. We're going to talk. I really want to get to how we're going to do the. Miss Nisi says she loved the intro. Thank you, Nisi. You love the intro. Where'd she go? See, I tell you, it moves so quick. If I would have been trying to block somebody, Rita Banks would have got taken out. There it is, right there. Love the intro, Miss Nisi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And who is that doing? Betty. Thank you for the super chat, Betty. I see it done popped up in it. Thank you for the super chat. Super chat. You guys, and you know what? Now that remind me, I've got to put our super chat dance on there too. So we can just pull that up when we need to. Because I know how to do the darn thing now. You teach me something, I'm good. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna put your name right here. So let me share with you right now what's going on because we were trying to figure out what we were going to do. Thank you, Betty. We will do a super chat dance, but we're going to have to get it over here like our commercials so we could just play it and we can all just do our dance. We could do our super chat dance. I'm going to be doing it. You guys going to be doing it. We got a call this morning. Hold on. Uh-oh. Something just happened. It says a missed call. Uh-oh. I don't know. Anyway, family, I'm going to share some stuff with you. And I know some people are in their feelings, but over here, hashtag, we don't care. Be in your feelings. I like the truth. I want to hear the truth. And over here, that's what we're going to hear. If they can get Marv to come on their show and his wife, they would have done it by now. And no, I don't care what nobody say. I don't have to prove anything. I was thinking last night because a lot of people were texting me saying, hey, this is happening, that's happening. And I thank you guys for the lookout because I really do. Because I wouldn't know because I don't go. And I didn't go. Not yet. But I got to in a minute because I got to see something. But anyway, because all information is good information. And that's the only reason why I'm going. I'm not going to go see what somebody said about me because Hashtag over here, we don't care. Okay. I do like the truth, and I don't care if it comes out or who it comes out of. I will speak to everybody in the trenches. I will ask everybody. Shawana, you know it. You know that's the way it has to be. So, I hear a lot of what was said, and it's crazy because we all was here to hear what was said. I didn't give somebody more time than the other. People say, "Well, SP, yes, you did. You gave you gave Marvin's wife 2 hours, and you gave me 7 minutes. I tried to reach out to you for a whole day. You didn't respond. You have my number. I gave it to you. It was in there in the conversation in the text. I'm not going to sit there and text with somebody all day long. Text, 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 text." And I said, "Well, call." And then you could have scheduled you some time. You didn't. We had a guest come on that was scheduled to come on. I don't like to explain this stuff, but people seem to forget. You only gave me 17 minutes, honey. You wasn't on the schedule, and you still complaining. Hmm. But anyway, I don't understand why people are angry. Marvin's wife was respectful. Dolly was in her feelings from the jump. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. Now, I was under my understanding is I try to live by what I know that is good. And what is good, God is good. And his word is good, right? God is good, his word is good, right? So people always want to say to you when they don't like something you do is you're supposed to be a Christian. You supposed to be a Christian. No, I ain't supposed to be nothing. I am that I am because my father say that I am. He said I was covered by the blood. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I am. And that's all. I don't have to explain it. But I do like the truth. So whether somebody comes on here and they tell the truth or they lie, I'm gonna listen and we're gonna ask questions. People say, "Well, you paid them to come on your show." I didn't even reach out to them. They reached out to me. They reached out to me. Then you say, "Well, people have to pay to come on your show." Which one is it? Is I'm paying them to come on or are they paying me to come on? I don't know which one it is. It was a whole bunch of bashing going on, but it's okay. God is good because the truth will reveal. And what I wanted to share with you guys is I'm not going to denounce anything or anybody because I have nothing to prove. A wolf don't care what the sheep thinks. Like I was trying to tell the young lady before she came on, she wanted to come on. And I said, "Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why you need to explain this to anybody that you married this man. Go enjoy your man." That's what I said to her. I wouldn't explain who I am, what's my name, what charges or what, why I married him, was I there? I would not. To who? When an elephant walks in a room, the roach goes sit down somewhere. He doesn't ask them what they think or where should he sit. He goes where he wants to go. When you're telling the truth, you don't have to prove it to nobody because the Lord knows and you know, right? The Lord knows and you know. So if someone came on here and told a lie until someone else come and say that's not true because have some receipts saying, "You know why I know this is true? Because this right here." And then they could say, "Well, that's what you got, but that's not true." You know why that's not true? Because this says this and this says that. So Yeah. They want to destroy you, girl, but it ain't going to happen because when God give it to you, can't nobody take it away. Can't nobody. And that's why they mad. I am a happy individual. And I was trying to lose some sleep. I don't know why. That didn't bother me. It was something else that bothered me, family. What bothered me was there was another case that's happening that I couldn't concentrate on. Yes, the truth do not need no help. The truth do not need no help. Now, if I lie, then somebody can get mad. But like I said, because I won't tell you who gave me this or who told me that or who called me or such. Now, because you think it doesn't mean that it's so. Oh, it has to be because I know who I gave the picture to. Well, if you know who you gave the picture to, then after you gave the picture to that person, did somebody else give it to somebody else? Or did somebody else see it? Or did somebody else leave their phone? Or what? Because now you have to say, how did that picture get out? How did that picture get out? Somebody even said they're going to sue you. Somebody texted me and said, we're going to sue you. Well, stand in line. Because the funny thing, I've been in this world over 50 years and I've never been sued. Now, in the last year, I've had at least 7 people. I had Vinny say he going to sue me. I had Amber say she going to sue me. I had April say she going to sue me. And now I got this Dolly woman saying she gonna sue me. Stand in line. Because I've never been sued before, but I've done sued many a times. And I've won every one of them. I wonder why. Because the laws that I have to abide by, you guys gotta abide by too. You got to prove that it's not true. You've got to have enough evidence to even bring it up in court. Now you can file it, but you've got to prove that what I said is not true. You guys remember that. I hold our integrity over here very high. Nobody do not have to agree with me. And I'm not asking you guys to agree with me. I'm saying listen to everything. We wouldn't have known about this person. We wouldn't have known they had a relationship. We wouldn't have known she put the man out with the baby. She put the baby out with the dirty water. But you love so much. You reached out to him. But your body is better. I just don't, all I see is a lot of anger because he married another woman. Oh, that's what I see. That's what I see. If you love this man so much and you would never hurt him, and you saying that he never said anything bad about you, you're not making matters better. And then somebody called in and said all about this bashing that was going on, and everybody knew her. Everybody knew her. This was happening back when King was missing, and they put out flyers, and everybody was bashing her and stuff. And I said, "What? We only knew about her 2 days ago." No, she wasn't talking about that. Go back and listen to the whole conversation. She was talking about, and then we did a little thing. Well, that's why they got angry. Because I said, who in here knew about this lady, Dolly? Who knew about Dolly? Put a one in the chat. We didn't see not a one. We didn't see not a one. I think there was one person. No, I take that back. I think there was a one person that said one something two. I don't know. Maybe they knew her on the side or something, or knew her in another chat, or knew her on Facebook, or knew her on Instagram. I don't know. They must knew her or knew whatever. But it was one person. It was one person. So why did she get mad? Because I said, if you didn't know about this person that Marv allegedly lived with, that Marv and her dated for a month, that after he wouldn't pay the bills allegedly, because that's her story. I don't, when somebody tell me a story, I don't take it as the truth. I just take it that's the only information that I have right now. That's her story. And it could be true. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. But evidently, Betty says no weapon against us should prosper. They won't, girl. I ain't mad about that. But anyway, I feel that the information was important to people that's following this case. And so anytime people want to share, we allow them to come on this platform and we are not going to judge them. That's the problem. You want me to judge them. You want people in this chat to judge them, and they are growing. They're growing in their minds. They're growing in their understanding that if they are a God fearing person, that that's only but for the Lord. We're going to listen to what everybody has to say, and then we can take our own opinion. You can take it somewhere else and express it. But over here, we're not going to judge guests because they're speaking out what their truth is or what their lie is. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But we really want to figure out what happened to King and who was involved. Because, like I said, if Cody passed the test, and Amber passed the test, and Marv passed the test, is there somebody else in the equation, or is Tiana telling the truth? We've got that straight. Amber and Cody went to the Steve Wilkos show, but they had already passed the test downtown. Marv passed the test downtown. People's like, but we don't know. He needs to come out in public. I wouldn't. If I passed it, I don't have to prove anything to nobody else. And if my attorney told me not to, if I went and seek some advice from an attorney and they said, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't advise it. You know why? Because you've already been cleared. Why would you do it? Why would you waste your time? Because they're gonna pay you. No, I'm not going to do it because I don't have to prove it. Now, I don't know what he's thinking. I can't speak for him. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't do it unless I want to make a mockery or a fool out of you guys while y'all sit there and go, oh, if you pass it once, you're going to pass it again. That's stupid. If you passed it once, you're going to pass it again. And that's just the bottom line. Steve Wilkos' uh lie test is not better than the police. It's not. You think his test is better than the FBI? You think Steve Wilkos' lie polygraph test is better than the FBI? And I don't know who we got doing it, and they ship that out to get it done. They could be doing it. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying SUV or SSS Special Victim Unit and the FBI do this on a daily. And if they pass that, then I wouldn't. But I'm just saying, we look at the information and then we just go on talking about some stupid stuff. My body better than yours. Yeah, Shawana. Yeah, Shalana. He used to be a former police officer and he used to be in the Marines. Yes, and he used to be on the Jerry Springer show. Matter of fact, he's a spinoff. And yeah, he's a very good guy and he does good work for people that can't afford to prove their innocence. You do not have to prove your innocence. If you want to, it's a good thing that you do that if that will make you feel better. Come on, Toxic. She said the polygraph tests are only as good as the questions asked by the technician reading the results. Exactly. And I guarantee you that FBI and them would know the right questions to ask to get some kind of findings out of that. But everybody was passing the test. Even Cody had said, I quote, the funny thing about it, because I asked him, I said, who took the test or whatever? He said, now we don't know if Kiera and Sarita took the test. They said they did, but I don't know. I've never seen any receipts that they did. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. She said, mm-hmm, yeah. So we just need to keep everybody talking. If they want to talk, they got a platform they can come on and talk. And like I said before, I reached out to this young lady. I said I reached out to her for a whole day. We were texting in the comment section, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I gave her my number. She could have said, well, I want to say this, I want to say that. Don't come after a show, after we done did a two hour show, and now you got something to say. Then you got a third party calling me, and the phone hanging up, hanging up, hanging up. It's not me. You guys see my end. I'm not doing it because next thing to say, SP was doing it. I just don't want to play the game. Well, you're not from Philly. No, I'm not from Philly. And you know what? Sometimes people shame themselves because you're mad because of what? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Can somebody in here make me understand that? I really would like to know. Make me understand. Because you was irrelevant then, and but you're not irrelevant now because we do know what kind of situation Marvin, that baby, was in before this stuff hit the fan. And I'm glad to know that he was a father that was trying to seek some shelter for him and this child, and he ran to this woman that opened up her home. But whatever happened, which she said it was a money situation, that they had to leave. They wasn't willingly leaving. They were kicked out. Quote, they were kicked out. But she dropped the stuff off somewhere. So he was trying to make provisions in the middle of the night or whatever, for him and this child or whatever. So I'm just saying. So yeah, that was it. Could have been done. I don't know. I hadn't went over there and seen it. Some people just telling me about it, which, like I said, I don't care. But I just don't understand why I'm so angry, I'm so mad, and I'm frustrated because then somebody called in and said she's been bashed. She was bashed, bashed, bashed. And I said, well, a couple of days ago she been bashed because we took it down. And was it before then? She was like, no, I can't take the clips now because I know what I'm doing on certain stuff, and show what was said in that conversation when the young lady called in and said she's been bashed when King was missing. And she was doing all this work and she was putting out flyers. Now, I'm not saying she didn't because I had already heard that she did put out flyers. Yes, she did. And she the one gave him a ride to the Walmart. Yes, you did. But you asked him who was that woman that's always with him or on the phone. And then when they wanted to, to announce that they married and they done jumped the broom, now people are coming out getting angry. Mad about a man and not mad about a baby. I don't understand. I don't understand. And the only thing I wanted to ask her, because I was trying to get her attention and say, so I did put the picture up there. I did that. I did that all on my own. I didn't show no boobies. I didn't show no nakedness. I showed some arms and some hair. Now people want to get mad because they see arm and hair. They can get mad. But you can't sue somebody because they see some arms and some hair. I don't know who it was. But I wanted to make sure if this is who the person is supposed to be, because the other tattoos were more important, which that said, which when you see the dove, and the dove is like, that you release when somebody died. And she said that was for somebody else. I said, oh. But the black heart, well, my color just don't come on me. Okay. And the black heart is on a deck of cards. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. See, I can't tell you nothing because you won't listen. I don't want to have to explain to you that in a deck of cards, when you're playing gin rummy, when you're playing spades, when you're playing hearts or clubs or whatever, you playing these games, pity pat, tonk, Uno, what I'm not Uno, but you know what I'm saying. The king of heart is red. Because red means love. But you can get the Webster Dictionary and then you can go find something that you can argue about. But what I was sharing and trying to let her know that these things, these symbolic things that you have mean something else. So that's why I wanted to speak to her. That's why. And I wanted to know, did she know? She said she don't know. She said she don't know. That's okay. Hello, hey Susie, how you doing? If Dolly's photo was public, then why would she be mad? I could see if it was private. Well, you know what I'm saying? When you release something, you don't know whose hands it come into. And you never know. And people always think they can point out who did it, who said it, and I know, and I know, and I know. You can't tell the judge, you can't say because I gave it to that person. Well, you don't know who that person gave it to and where, how did it end up here and end up there and end up on Pornhub or whatever, because everybody else's stuff is out there. I'm pretty sure they didn't know it was going to end up on Pornhub and stuff like that. And somebody had a jail picture, a charge, which was Marvin's wife. Somebody went and got it and was like, it's public record because I seen it. No, it's not for the public to go bash and lash out. That is not what it says. And if you guys don't believe me, matter of fact, and I'm just gonna share this with you because I haven't read it for myself, but somebody did send this to me. And I was gonna check it out because hold on, I'm on the wrong phone. I really don't know really what all it says, but let me see if I got it. I may got it. Hold on. Yep, today is Tuesday. Yeah, that girl said today is Tuesday. I tell you what, you guys, hold that thought for 1 minute. Let's go shout out somebody else while I look it up. Here we go. Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags want to wish everyone a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Nora has a special surprise for the Warriors for Children family and SP News Nuggets family. Yes, prices are dropping. Her Versace was $125, now it is $112. Lauren Raff, it was $228, now $100. Calvin Klein was $198, now $125. As the blue and gold python, its sale price is $183. 9 West, the sale price is $62. Don't forget Mama. If Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. Visit Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and tell her SB News Nugget sent you. I'm still looking for it, family. I am still looking for it. I don't believe I downloaded it. Yeah, it's got to be in here somewhere because I looked at it and I was like, oh, matter of fact, let me go into these pictures because I was wondering. I was reading, I was like, maybe I just deleted it. Maybe I deleted it because I was deleting a lot of stuff last night. I was like, get it out of here. Okay, well, I don't see it. I do not see it. Anyway, I know it's against the law. I know it's against the law to take it from that, um, and do that. Janice, you like that commercial? You like that commercial? I love that commercial. We were putting up our commercials and everything, so I have to do them, and I'm gonna start putting a schedule up because there's three more other commercials, and I actually clicked on the wrong one, but it's okay. It's okay. We make mistakes over here. This is why I came on. I usually don't come on today. Today is Tuesday, but I came on because I need to try to um see if I did everything right like I was supposed to do. So that's why I'm testing everything out. And no, you guys are not my test dummies or anything. I got to test it out. So when we get ready to do our shows and everything, I've got everything prepared. Sai says Sai was on our channel the other day. She called in and she was a little bit upset and in her feelings. So I'm reading Shai's comment, not because she's donated anything, but, and that's not a problem. You don't have to because she's very into this case. So I'm going to read what she says. She says, I think Dolly just likes the attention and was fake mad. I could be wrong, but why get worked up about a public photo that wasn't showing anything? You're right. Well, you know, Si, like I said, people can be mad all they want. Thank you, April. She said, I love the commercial. We gonna have our commercials in, but then we don't get paid for these commercials that we put in because we have our sponsors and they pay us personally, and that's what keeps our channel going, so that we always will have that money in the bank when we got to do what we got to do. That's what we do. Sharon Stevenson said it is very nice. Thank you. Toxa says the commercial was nice. Yes, it is. So if a lot of people didn't see that, that is her Christmas. And all the things that Nora's Authentic Designer handbag has given us, make sure you guys put Nora's Authentic Designer handbag link in the chat is www.tracy.com / closet / 915. So everybody will know. And the link will be down below in the description box. My opinion says she likes it. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad that you like it. Yes, SP is a good job, good commercial. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. So I know some people are going to be mad, but you know what? We're going to continue to let people come on our channel. We're going to continue not being judgmental, listen to what they say, and then we'll work it out. Now, I'm going to stay neutral because I got to. Not because, I do have an opinion. But to be honest with everybody in here, I'm looking at the things that everybody has done forgot. If if Amber, Cody, and Marv has passed this test, and they have, well, when it comes down to the neglect, they might be responsible or guilty of some of that. And in the grandma. I don't care. Nobody can get mad at me. All of them is neglect. Every last one of them. I would say neglect to the grandmother. And I'm going to say it again. People can get mad because you allowed your daughter to have a relationship with a grown man in your house, underneath your roof, and it was okay. And we only can know at the age of 16 because that's when the child was born. But it probably was way before then. So people's like, let Denver stay with the grandmother. Um, okay, okay. Then Amber, I don't hold her, and I'm not trying to be buddy buddy with her, but and I tread very lightly because she is a victim. This was her son, and I have I just I couldn't imagine, regardless if she was on drugs, Pornhub, smoking, whatever, the pain is gonna be there when somebody takes something away from you that is rightfully yours. Like I said, I don't care about the Pornhub. I don't care about that. People's like, yeah, you bashing her. No, I'm not. I just know that it's true. But now, handing your child to somebody for months at a time, all of that is true too. And this child being everywhere, that's what we're learning. A lot of people babysitted this baby. Those are not that's not even half of the list, you guys. I can tell you that too. That's not even half of the list. And we as women know that we got more connections than a man got, and his connections ain't gonna be like our connections. And I don't know. I don't know. But somebody has said in the chat, Marv was using the women using the baby as a chick bait. Men do that. Men do that. She said, I got in trouble the other night and put in timeout. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? It's okay. I tell y'all, Sharon Simpson said, I like it. I'm sorry you guys get in timeout, but you know what? I don't tell you you don't go over here, go over there. But when you go other places, you get what you get. That's why I don't go. But I don't tell other people that they be like, go over there and unsubscribe to her. Our subscriber count has went up tremendously. We got like 300 in just what, 2 days. Who does that? We got 300 subscribers in 2 days. You tell those people to unsubscribe because why would we want them over here when only thing you're gonna do is cuss, holler, scream, and kick? You know? I mean, we want to hear everything. Katrina said a full grown man. Yeah, yeah. Rhonda says I agree. So I'm not a spokesperson for neither side because actually both sides are mad at me. In some kind of way or fashion, I done said something, asked a question that somebody wasn't prepared or ready for, or we gonna ask them questions or whatever. But sometimes when you ask those questions, it makes people think because we all know what we've been through. I understand when Dolly said, I don't want a man living in my house and they ain't helping me pay bills. right? So all the women be like, "Amen, girl. Yes, sister, you're right. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm." Because we all be like, we don't want no just no lazy. He don't want to pay bills and he don't want to give you the money or whatever. But you've been knowing this man for 9 years. So you should have you would think you would have known where he was at. It was he stingy person or was he giving the money to try to support this baby? Was he trying to build his business? What is you part of the dream team? Because men have dreams and they're gonna pick that woman over body. They do it. When they get older and they done sold their oats, they done went and ran into everything, they find out that it's not all the same. It's good to have a woman that's supporting you. It don't matter how good looking your body is. They have something that they proud of. Beautiful face, intelligent, whatever. So when she put out my body look better, I was wondering, you had him. Couldn't y'all work the money situation out? Especially he had a baby with him. And I don't know what happened. The hollering and the arguing and the kicking. No, I want that money. And no, my business come first. I don't know. She says, let me see what this person says. Tori says, definitely neglect. And for them to say the village was watching King, the village failed King. I wouldn't want the village to watch any of my babies. Exactly. Shelly says, SP, I have been addicted since I found your channel when you cover Malia Bass killing in my apartment. Thank you, Shelly. We just try to get people, and if we try to learn if we can help, we want to. Sounds like Marv was using King to get a place to live. See what I'm saying? This is the conversation room. This is how we do it. Yes. Yes. Did we know that before, Shalana? Did we know that before? He was trying, and it does sound like that was troubled times. We've all had troubled times. Let me tell you something, guys. And see, some people get angry because I say something like I'm picking on somebody, but I'm not. I'm not picking. It just be the truth. It was about a month ago. I was on my way to work and I stopped because I couldn't hardly see. So I drove back home. I wasn't too far away from home, but I drove back home and all my equipment and stuff was in the car. And so I go because I thought maybe a wire came on a loose from something or whatever. And so I run in the house and I say, honey, my husband, he's laying in the bed. I said, honey, please get up. Go look at my car. The lights won't come on. I can't make the lights come on. I'm driving down the street and the lights are not coming on. And he was like, baby, you got to just hit it. Maybe a wire done came off or whatever. Okay. So anyway, he gets up, he goes outside and he's banging on the lights or whatever. And he says, well, your high beams are on, but I can't make your regular lights come on. And I'm like, honey, but I got to go to work. And he was like, well, get in the truck. In the dark, it is like 10 o'clock at night. I got to go find everything that's in my vehicle, then put it in the truck to go down to 3 different counties to go to work. I'm upset. I'm mad. I'm already running late. I'm like, never mind. He's like, just try to make it. This is what my husband told me. He said, try to make it there. He said, you'll make it. I said, no, I won't. I called a mod, one of the mods, because I call y'all for comfort. And I said, you ain't gonna believe it. My husband sending me to work with the lights. They was like, you got any lights? I was like, I got the high beams, but if I get stopped, I'm gonna get a ticket. And not only that, I'm mad. I'm mad because I got a whole man, a whole husband at home, laying in the bed, and He could have helped me put the stuff in the truck. He could have done this. He could have done that. We want it right then. We want it right there. We want it right now. And when I get home, if I get a ticket, ain't nobody gonna be happy in this house. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I'm mad, because I'm working these late hours, and I'm away from home, and I'm going to work, and I'm just driving. I'm not crying. I'm just mad. I'm mad at him because the car is messed up. And I'm driving with my high beams, people flashing, telling me to turn them off. If I did, we all gonna have problems because nobody understood what situation I was in. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for the super chat. I see you. I probably didn't see it for a while, but thank you for the super chat. Thank you, sister. So, what did I do? I drive and I'm praying at the same time. And I go over 3 counties over to go to work. Thank you, Tina. So, I make it to work and I'm mad. I'm not calling him. He's calling me to see if I made it to work. I'm just really mad because I expect this man to make it work, make it happen. Why would I have a man and now my car, the light's not working or whatever? I'm driving home early in the morning. It's still dark a little bit, but I have to use high beams, but I'm not going to get in trouble because it's morning. So I'm making it home and I'm just furious. I'm so furious that when I get home, I take my shower. I didn't do it alive, and I went and laid down because electrical problem is going to be big money, and I know it. I know it's going to be big money, and I know right now I'm in the yelling mode. I know that I'm finna yell and mess with his manhood and say basically, what good are you when you got your wife going to work with no lights? The Lord told me to lay it down. I laid it down. I went to sleep. I didn't wake up until about 4 or 5 hours later. When I woke up because he was walking in the house. And I just asked him, I said, what time is it? And he was like, oh, it's 3 o'clock in the evening. I said, oh, and I'm thinking, okay, now we're going to have this conversation. So he was like, here's your keys. And I said, what, where you been? You been in the car. Do you know the lights not work? He said, oh, I went and got your lights fixed. See what I'm saying? What is you saying, Tina? She said, SPU. You got me a U in there. Okay, there you go. Do a phenomenal job of trying to get to the bottom of things. That's why I subscribe to your channel. You do the best, and you have great security over here. Yes, I do. I'm the best. You guys, my grandson said, you the best. Anyway, we get in our feelings because we want what we want when we want it. And then we tell other women, we be like, that's right. That's right. You go, girl. But while you saying you go, girl, there's another woman over there saying, you know what? I'll let you stay with me for 30 days. Or you can have a room over here, and the only thing you have to give me is $150 instead of, you just telling me how much your rent is, and you just telling you were gonna pay that anyway. And I'm just saying, one day my brother was out, got evicted, him, his woman, and his woman's child. Not my brother's child, but his woman and his woman's child. And I asked my mother, where is he at? Oh, they're in a motel somewhere. I went and got my brother, and I said, bro, what you doing? He said, He say, I thought she was paying the rent. She wasn't paying the rent. And so I'm here. I said, you are an engineer for the school board. You make twice as much as me. What are you doing here? He said, it is what it is, sis. And I know that they smoke a little stuff and whatever else with it. And I know they do because that's what they do. I told you guys, everybody's family got it, right? So I said, this is what you need to do. Come be with me. Come to my house. At the time I had a 4-bedroom house. I was renting. I didn't own it. I was renting it. I only had 2 kids and myself. Wasn't nobody staying with me. Wasn't no man staying with me. Whatever, right? He come and stay with me. I said, you stack your money for a couple of months and then you gotta go. Okay? Good deal. Okay. Here's the thing. No smoking that stuff in my house or around my kids. No having sex in my living room or whatever. You can do what you do in your bedroom. Shut the door. And keep my AC down because when I'm at work, I don't want the bills to be high because you here. They stay with me. I caught them one time because I came in and I smelled sex in the living room. This woman that he had sex in my living room on my couch. I came in one day, AC blowing. I came in one day, something came up missing. At the time, you guys, I told you, I wasn't always a good person. So at that particular time, I was dating somebody that was a big dealer. Some of his stuff came up missing. Okay. So we got into it. Nobody know where it is. I've never had nothing come up missing in my house before. Now I got my brother and his wife and his kid. I had to repay what came up missing out of my boyfriend's stuff. Things like that happen. I didn't kick him out. I didn't say, now you need to pay rent because he had a baby, a whole baby with him and a woman. People would come to my house when my man would come over all the time. But they would come over maybe at the beginning of the month, before the beginning of the month, maybe 5 or 6 people. That's it. Okay. I'm sharing with you right now, you guys, because he was not a little person. He was a big person. He only dealt with 5 people. You got to remember the north side, the east side, the west side, south side, and downtown. That's pretty much it. But they would come at a certain time, like one would show up at 10 o'clock, and then they would stay until like 11, 12. Then one would show up at 1 o'clock and they would stay. And if he wasn't there, they would still go in the bedroom, stay with me, do whatever they needed to do, get whatever they needed to get, and then 2 hours watch a little TV and bail out. This woman, that was my brother's wife. I mean, she wasn't his wife. She was his girlfriend. Because she seen these 5 guys come in once a month and spend time in the bedroom because we didn't want them to run in and run out. Because that's what he said. Don't do that. Y'all sit down, chit chat, watch a little TV, and then bounce or whatever. I told you guys. Anyway, they moved on, got their own place, pretty nice, everything nice. Next thing I know, in the streets was SP. She's a whore. How is that? She's got 5 or 6 guys coming in her house. I was living with her. This woman that I put a roof over her head and her kid head, and somebody stole. I don't know if it was my brother stole it or she stole it, but didn't charge him nothing. Things like that happens when you help people. Because what happened was eventually she got a little angry because my brother ended up meeting a girlfriend of mine's, which what I told you, she has the same name as I have. That's a little secret for you guys. She ended up becoming my mother-in-law. Okay. We already got the same name. Just think, if she got the same name I got and she became my mother-in-law, guess what? When she married my brother, guess what? We got the same. My maiden name is now her real name, and her real name is now my maiden name. You see what I'm saying? It gets a little mixed up, don't it? But it's true. Anyway, I was telling you guys that story because things happen when people move in together and you don't really know what happened and you only hear what that person said because people get angry. And I'm not saying something didn't happen. I'm saying, yes, when women get angry, they throw the man out with the child and say, well, I went and dropped it off somewhere. They had a place, you know. Everybody always, if you, you know what? I've only put one person out in my life, and I'm not saying, and I gave them time to get out. But I mean, that's not the problem. The problem was saying how much you love, and it was okay because Marv knew. But everybody did what they wanted to with this child, putting tattoos and things. And I guess that embarrassed the young lady that I asked the question about that. Everybody's like, it's okay. It's her body. She can do what she wants. Yep, you can. But I tell you what, if you put my child or my grandbaby's name on you with black hearts, I'm gonna be asked. And I don't know where they is. You're gonna get the business. That's what you're gonna get. And I'm just saying, you're gonna tell me something. And I may not even have a problem with it, to be honest with you. But I don't know if you in a bar or something and my baby's name and all that other, I don't know if you represent him well to be like it's okay because I was just giving him honor. I don't know. I could have been trying to make it work with my baby's daddy, but you was in the way. But now you putting my kid's name on you. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I just think it was weird. And that's why I just wanted to talk to her. That's why I wanted to talk to her, you guys. I just thought it was weird. I mean, if nobody don't see no problem in it, then that's on y'all. But I'm keeping notes. It looks weird to me. It sound weird. It sound fishy. I wanted to see what all she said. She even shared, which I'm so happy that she did. She called in and said, hey, she been knowing her for 9 years. She took him to the thing, and I can, I applaud her on all what she did and everything. Since she wants some attention, I gave her some attention. That's what I did, and I'm not mad about it. You guys like this wrap? This head wrap? I'm going to share with you. Vanita Ferguson, she makes these, you guys. I'm going to share with you because I know how to do it now. So that's what I'm doing right now, sharing. So let me share that with you. Here, Vanetta Ferguson has opened up her own store. She has arts and craft, matching masks and head wraps, self-painted portraits. Christmas is right around the corner, and your family is expecting something nice. Under that tree, she can paint any picture you want, a self-portrait picture or a loved one that has passed. This is a beautiful gift to give someone. You can frame them, put them on a pillow. Matching masks is her specialty. $10 a mask, $5 matching head wraps. She has BLM, Warriors for Children. She can customize any mask for you. Visit Vanetta Ferguson on Facebook.com/Vanetta315. I told you guys, I'm learning stuff. I told you guys I'm learning stuff. I'm knowing how to put it in there now. And I don't have to go onto YouTube, trying to mute this and do that. I've got it. My daughter put it down in here and she said, follow these steps. And I'm following those steps. And you guys, how you guys like that commercial? She says, I can't understand why anybody she says, I guess that's why I got a little heated. I felt like she has a vendetta against this girl because she was messing with Marv while Amber was. Yeah, I don't know. So we're just talking about this stuff. We don't know what's going on. I can't understand why anyone would leave their teenager daughter alone with Marv. Okay. Um, then we say Toxic says, but Divine, would you attach yourself with someone else's child name and you not being of any relation to that child? Yes. See, we're communicating. Nancy DC said, Go Vanetta, go Vanetta. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. We support you over here anyway. And then Sharon says, SP, Marv should have took King Hill to his mom. Okay. Well, if he ever gets to come back on here again, we'll ask him why he didn't. That is that maybe he did. I don't know. Remember the last time see, that's what having all this information, we can talk without hollering, screaming, and kicking and crying. Remember the last time she seen King was in May. Remember the young lady said they was together from April to May or something like that. Remember she seen King in May. I don't know. I'm just saying. We're able to make a timeline because of the stuff that we've been told. It may be true, may not be true. You know? Snuggle says, nice commercial. Thank you. Vanetta, I don't know. It's Rakia is in the building. She said, I like it. Okay. She said, I love the commercial. Thank you. Okay. You say, I know it just bounced up. Great job. Thank you. I always find myself dancing or rocking to the commercials. Thank you. I do too. I'll be like, okay, go baby. It's your birthday. Hey, this is okay. Hey, this is SP. Who's calling?
Marie 722.
Hey, Marie 722. What's going on?
Hey, family. Look, I just been listening and in the bushes, but I saw the last couple of comments, the one that you read about I can't really remember what it was.
Why did Marv take the baby to Amber?
No, it was before that. It was before that.
Okay.
But I can tell you, what I'm about to say kind of time with that. Do we know the time? We don't know when Marv and Tommy moved in together, do we?
She said April.
Okay, cool. Now, I don't know. I might be jumping the gun, but something about this went down my back wall. So remember when Tommy was talking and she made the comment that she didn't want King around there. She said she didn't want nobody's child there that Marv didn't know was his.
Did she say that? Did she say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? Okay, let me write this down. So you saying Tommy said she didn't want nobody's baby around there, that she didn't know that was Marv's?
Yes. That Marv didn't know was his.
Okay.
And that's when y'all started blowing up the chat, like, why don't Marv do the DNA test, this, that, and the third? But they kind of got sucked up into all the questions that was being, like, thrown out that night.
When was that? When was it? What was it on this show?
No, it was. I want to say it was the second time that she called in, but it might have been the first time. I'm not sure, but I know I remember her saying, ask them in the chat because I can't see it. Because if she didn't say it, then I don't want to continue with what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is, you know what we'll do? Because you said it, I can have the mods try to look it up. And if she said it, I'll take that clip and then I'll put it in a clip because I know how to do it now, you guys. We'll put it in a clip of when she said it, and then we can discuss that. But
though, maybe we were talking about a whole nother child. do remember hearing that. Maybe I'm wrong, but if not, and it was said, that just kind of gets me to thinking that. Remember how she was saying, Mom wanted to marry me?
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah, right. Okay, so then we already know Marv is a bum, and he was house hopping and all this and the third. Now, if what she said about King not being Marv's child, that would definitely give Marv, the motive. Maybe not him doing anything to King because he took the test and okay, but that doesn't mean he didn't tell maybe Tiana or anybody else not to, because maybe King just was in the way and he wanted to be with this woman, and she said she didn't want that baby around. I swear I remember hearing her say that. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then hey. But that just kind of nudged me when I can't remember the comment that just went up in the chat that made me think about that. But yeah.
Okay, so and I'm seeing the names that saying, yeah, she said that. But so everybody that's in here that says, I clearly remember her saying that, and then Sai says there's a lot of people saying, yeah, she said it.
Yeah, I can't see the chat, yeah.
So I need for the family to go back. Please tell me or send to me, or just send me the link to it and tell me exactly the timestamp when she said it, because I want to make sure it was exactly what she said and when she said it, because that's when people say, now I got something to sue you on, because guess what? You misquoted me. And so I want to hear it, and then we're going to discuss it. But yes, a lot of people are saying that because I know somebody's going to get it and grab it and say, here you go, SB. It's right here at the time is 14 minutes, 12 seconds. That's where it starts. And so we can all look at it together. Okay. So that's when you became uneasy, you said?
Yeah, because if that's the case, Mom's homeless. He sees something in this lady. Let's be real here. She is intelligent. And for whatever reason, he likes her. Mm-hmm. Okay, and for her to say that he wanted to marry her, like he was so up her behind that, almost kind of like he would do. How much would he go through to get her? And if she said something about the fact that she didn't want the baby around, which we'll look up, then who's to say? Because Mom didn't make any attempt to call Tiana at all for a couple of days, couple of weeks. Why were you giving her that much time? Time to do what? And then you hurry up and get married while all this is going on? To this same woman that possibly allegedly said she don't want no children around if she don't know anything is. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know, some just, like I said, I could be wrong. I was debating on whether bringing that up, because I don't want anybody to think that, that we are in the habit of like bashing people. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. But that popped in my head when somebody made a comment similar to that in the chat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh snap. But I can't remember. I know it was when she, when we were talking. I can't remember if it was the last time she called or the very first time. I really believe it was the second time. But either way, I'm gonna look too. Yeah. Look,
because that's why I don't be wanting those lives to be so long, because trying to look through 2 or 3 lives that's 2 hours and 30 minutes, you be like, that takes your whole day. That's 6 hours of looking at lives. You be like, I'm waiting on it, because you got to listen to the whole live. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad to listen to an hour live or a 45-minute live, but to go on and on and on for 3, 4, 5 hours, it's too much. But yes, we all need to go over those 2 first lives and try to figure out where it's at, Oh, my skin is getting dark.
Yeah. So, hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know my Bluetooth is acting crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. So maybe we can just I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just there's something that kind of popped out to me.
Right, right,
Yeah. So
right.
that was it.
Okay. Thank you very much. You know what? I think I had heard something of that nature one time. I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but I had heard something. But you know, like when you hear something, you go, But like I said, those lives are long. I don't know where to start because we got so much information. We should have been taking a lot of notes.
I know. But when you in that chat, you be laser focused because you're trying to type what you want to say and you're half listening and you got stuff going on in the background and but that's why I can't really say, I'm not 100 on that, but I swear I'm at least like 75. I swear I heard that.
Right. Yeah, we go back and listen to exactly what was said so that we know.
Yeah.
Because you saying she said, now you're saying she said she didn't want no baby around.
Yeah, because I think the question was, it might be easier to find it this way. If you still able to follow your chat, I think it was around the time that people were like, well, why he ain't stay with you? Why you ain't keep King? It was around then. And then that's when she said, it was around up in there, because there had to be a reason that she would have said that. And I believe that was the question that was on the floor. Like, well, why you ain't keep King?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was the question on the floor, and
I believe so, because that would make sense. She wouldn't have just popped up and said that. It had to be a reason, and I believe that was what was going on around that time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty.
And then it's around the time, and then it started coming up like after she said something similar to that, or just that, then everybody was like, well, why he ain't get no DNA test? So it's around up in between why she ain't keep King and why he ain't get no DNA test yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to find that and see what she said. That's interesting. that would be. I mean, that stuff matters because we try to wonder why King was not with. I mean, why she didn't ever have King if she was in his life for 2 years, and she said they love each other for 2 years. They've been in love for 2 years. So that's something that we can look into, or like even have questions like, what did you mean by that? I don't know if she ever come back on. Like I told y'all, I wouldn't if I was her, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Love y'all, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All righty. I like that question. Hey, this is SP. Go ahead.
Hello, SP and Margie.
Hey, Margie, how you doing?
I am doing well, and we're the highly favorite of everybody as well.
Yes.
But I had a film episode about my tattoo. My son, who's about 19 now, as of November the 5th, thank God. But he went to get a tattoo.
He went to go get a tattoo?
Yeah, my son went and got a tattoo. Since you're 19, you don't need a parental signing or agreement or anything.
Right.
So he called me and asked me, could I come pick him up from this location? I said, where you at? He said, I can't tell you yet. And I said, okay. My son comes out this tattoo parlor with his right hand, praying hands on it. And he has, I was with my grandparents, and my mother, I call my mama, and his grandmother, my ex-husband's mother, tattoo on his arm. He said, Mama, do you like it? I looked at him, and again, I was in my feelings, and I said, well, you better call one of them come pick you up. You go from our dead and deceased. I was in my feelings.
He had whose name on there? Whose name he had on there?
My mama, my grandmother, who raised me, I call my mama.
Okay.
His great grandmother.
Okay.
And his dad's mother's name on his arm tattoo.
Okay, so both of his grandmothers, he had name on his tattoo. He didn't have your name on
When
it?
I not even a him. So
Girl.
when I looked at it, he said, "Mama, do you like it?" Mama said, "Yeah." And again, I was in my feelings. I said, "You gotta call one of them come pick you up."
Mm-hmm.
I put the car in reverse. I was like, "Who does that?"
Oh.
And see, and every time I look at that, I try not to get mad. He said, "But Mom, you put them on my other arm." I said, "I could have been first, because I'm your mama. I'm not probably old down, so that's who raised me." But I said, and I know, Lord Jesus, they always get me whatever you want to call it. Looking down at me laughing. I said, "Can I call one of them come pick you up?" And I pulled out. I said, "The what?" With his face. What did you do that in?
I don't know. I don't know. I know you was mad. You was one mad mama.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My only child that I done took away. I mean, raised from the head cover. And then you gonna do that? What? Shoot. I think we took a Uber home. I don't even know. But I know I left. And I did. I had to so I talked to my aunt dad about it. She said, "Little Martha, you was in your feelings." I said, "Of course. I know I was. I'm not gonna be a thing that I was in my family. And if I told him to call one of them and tell them come pick us up."
Right.
And I left. Point blank period. I said, "This is a child of mine." So I am very sensitive about people with tattoos on their body, which they have no sense to who that person is. That's going over beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a mark that you can never get off unless you have somebody paint over it.
Exactly.
I don't even have that one tattoo. The only permanent mark I have on my body is that C-section mark that they took them out of my stomach.
Right. Okay. Okay.
That's it. That's it.
You know.
I said, I gotta call this y'all this store my family about my tattoo.
Yes.
So I expect everybody to have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to go ahead and start cooking.
Okay. What are you cooking?
I am actually doing a tradition. I'm doing baked turkey. I'm doing a baked ham.
Okay.
Homemade dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Collard greens, macaroni and cheese, potato salad. I'm doing 3 potato pies. And I'm going to do, for the first time, I do a punch bowl cake. I'm going to do a strawberry shortcake pancake punch bowl.
Okay. Ooh, girl. You making me hungry.
I'm sorry, the kitchen is not going to remain. When I'm in the kitchen, I don't want nobody in with me because I love to cook.
Right. I know that ham going to be good. You're not going to do no dressing?
I am going to be dressing. Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to have some giblet gravy?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Girl, I love giblet gravy. Girl.
With my grandma. I was always in the kitchen with my grandma.
Oh.
So I know all the home recipes.
Girl.
And me being the same 3 older siblings, everybody loved my cooking more than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That part. So,
okay.
Ma'am,
well, you have a nice Thanksgiving and a good Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, well, thank you. And what I'm doing for my husband on the helmet, I'm going to go ahead and just drop off this place to go because we're not doing this pandemic. And if I come over, no. The bit my demand is really low. And we don't want a whole lot of guests inside the house. So that's why I got to go back to come back to the place and keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. They saying it sounds yummy, Margie. They like,
Well, I wish I was in North Carolina. Y'all could start going and get a place. And I'm in a bit of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Let me be specific.
Yeah. I have to work that night, so I'm not even gonna cook. But like I said, my mom and stuff. And when the holidays come, I get a little bit sad because my mother was the glue, and now my mama's not there. People want me to step up for it, but I can't because I'm I'm an introvert. Like I don't know if that's the word, but I don't like a lot of people coming over to my house and dropping food and you know what I'm saying. And then I got a lot of work. I just can't do it.
And then everybody leaves, you got to clean up everybody.
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times where I've always did the reunions and stuff, but I'm always left with the bill. I'm left with the cleanup. I'm left with the arguing and hollering, and I just don't. I just need peace in my life. So I'll just give me a Cornish hen, give me some dressing and some jibbly gravy, some cornbread or something, some greens on the side, some macaroni. I'm gonna call it a day. And I got all that stuff upstairs, so I don't gotta go buy anything.
Right. I do know that one of my friend's brothers, he just got diagnosed with COVID-19. And so me and Richard Izzo played on his front porch, but he had to be actually for 14 days. Just for him, because he texted me this morning, cannot smell or taste anything, and he is scared. And so I said, I'm praying for you. And me and DJ will drop off a meal to you on Thanksgiving morning. But you're going to be good. Yeah, so it's real out here about this conversation. So, all of us on the board is a prayer family. His name is Anthony Scott. This week I didn't pray that this COVID-19 just go past and when people be okay.
Okay. Yes. Bless him in his name. Yes.
Yes. And I will be home when we next come live.
All righty.
All right, family. Y'all take care.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. She said, cleaning greens. All right. Somebody say, I got something to say. Say it. Say it, you guys, before we get off of here. We need to go over some of what we're going to do about these gifts. A lot of people wanted to know what we were going to do. They was like, let them be free. I can't do that because, first of all, the majority rules, a lot of people been in here and they have been sponsoring this channel. Hey, this is SP. Go ahead. What's going on?
Hey, everybody. Hey, family. This is Ava Paris Williams.
How you doing?
I'm good. I had something that I really wanted to share. All right, so when your interview with Marv, I believe it was like the first interview you had with Marv, and you had asked Marv a question. You had asked Marv, what did you say? You said something like, Spark did Marv called. What did you say? It was something that you had said. You said, asked Marv. I'm sorry, SP. I'm on nervous.
That's okay.
You had asked Marv, did Tiana ever contact Amber, and his response was, yes, she did, because she wanted WIC. She was trying to get WIC. Everybody knows to get WIC, you have to be the parent or the guardian to get any type of welfare for that child. So my question is to Marv is like, was you giving Marv? Was you giving King to Spark for her to like so they have custody of him?
Oh, so you're saying?
I'm just nervous.
You're saying okay? I know. You're okay. Don't worry. You're saying in the first interview with Marv that I had asked him a question about have Tiana ever spoken?
Reached out to Amber.
Yeah, reached out to Amber, and you saying that Marv said yes for her to try to get WIC for the baby? WIC. Yes. That's a women something for the commodities and stuff, right?
Yes. And the only way for that to happen is you have to have custody of their child.
Right.
So that's why it's like not making sense. It's not making sense at all.
Wow. Is that right? You said in the first interview. So,
yes, and it was on one of his interviews.
You say one of his interviews. Oh my goodness. You don't. Some people are like, I remember she said something like that, and everybody, well, y'all gotta somebody go find out which interview it was. Yes. We're gonna go back.
I think it was the first interview. I believe it was the first interview you had done with him. And he came on there because you had asked him, and that always stuck with me in my head. I'm like, wait, why would he first reach out to Amber to ask for WIC to get, can she get welfare or WIC for her for King? And he said that he told her no because Amber wasn't going to have it or something like that. He said it.
So Dee Dee's in here saying that was the second phone conversation with you. Okay, I think Anita B went and got the time, date, and stamp for the one thing that we need for what Tommy has said. So somebody need to get the time, date, stamp, get what it is.
Yeah, I know. I cause that right there was very confusing to me. I'm like, so it just stuck on my head because I'm like, I'm a mother, and I know when you have WIC, you have to like nobody can just get WIC or welfare for a child. Even if I have my nieces or my nephews staying with me, just I can't just not like living with me, but just put in a night. I can't just say, oh, I want WIC. No, that person has to and have custody of that child.
Well, somebody in the chat saying you can add anybody on to your WIC card to go to the store for you, though.
No, you do not. I'm in Philly. I live in Philly, so you cannot. I don't know where you're at, but in Philly, you have to have guardian of that child. You can't just add a child on your WIC. Even if you get WIC, you have to show proof. For you to get WIC, the parent has to have a slip. You have to have a slip to take to the WIC office to show proof of birth. You have to have the baby. The baby has to go with you too when a baby's first born. If you have to, I can't. My sister knows
that's how it works here. You just can't just add kids. You got to show some kind of either relation and take them to the doctor, show them that you either the guardian or you the parent or something. They just don't.
I live in Philly, so I know the rules. Like, you can't just say, hey, I'm a babysitter, I want WIC. That's not how it works. You have to be the guardian. You have to show proof that you're the guardian. So my thing is that, if T-Person is trying to reach out, was T-Person trying to reach out to Amber
so what people are saying is, I think they're saying, but my opinion and what the other person living the life was saying is, but I think the parent can put someone on their card to go pick up stuff at the store or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if she.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like you can put the person on the thing, but what he was saying is that how Lauren was putting it. Lauren said that she was trying to get WIC. She was trying to take control. She was trying to get custody. I mean, not custody. She was trying to get WIC. She was trying to get welfare. You cannot do that. You cannot do that unless you have custody of that child. Why would she want to get WIC for King? That's not even her child. If he said that that's a babysitter, why would she want to get WIC for him?
We can look into it, but when a child is already on WIC, they can, when a child is already on WIC, you can't have two cases of WIC, but you can, and maybe he doesn't know how that works. I don't know. But I do know at one.
Why would T-Parks want WIC if she's just a babysitter?
Well, I believe that the children was already on WIC. I'm just saying what all the, you know what I'm saying? The help that they need, I believe that they were already on there.
I mean, even if he was already on WIC, it still doesn't make sense of why would T-Parks want his WIC if he's just a babysitter. If she's just a babysitter.
You're right.
I mean, it's not making sense at all.
I see what you're saying. I was focused. I'm sorry. I was focusing on, girl, I was focusing on something else. You're like, yeah, what don't make sense is, why would she be trying to get WIC? You the babysitter. You're not keeping the child.
Exactly.
You
exactly.
don't
And that's
need
why I
to
wasn't
get the
understanding.
baby wick. I can go get the wick and bring you the milk, but to get his
Exactly.
card and put in and you got access, you're the babysitter. What babysitter would
Exactly.
be wanting the wick card? That's like asking for his social security card.
Social security card.
You're the
Exactly.
babysitter. I see what you're saying.
Exactly. And on top of that, she never even met. She never even met Amber. So out of nowhere, you telling me that okay, I'm gonna call his mom that I never met to say, hey, you just put me on your wig. It just doesn't make sense. So in my heart, I just believe that Marv gave King. Marv gave King to Tiana. Tiana. What's her name? Tiana.
Tiana.
I believe that he gave her to her for him to keep. Because it does not make
You
sense.
think Marv gave the baby to Tiana to keep?
Yeah, I do. Because just think about it. Marv didn't have Marv. When was the last time Marv even had King? That's more question.
It was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago before the 7th of July.
Okay, so is that accurate? Like, do people got proof of that? That he actually had him? Prior to that?
Tiana?
No, I'm saying, is there any proof that Marv had King 2 weeks prior from him being missing?
I don't know. I mean, the only thing.
Then there's Dolly Girl. I don't understand that either. Like, so basically, Marv had all these women around Baby King, and then like it's just not making sense to me. And then another thing that don't make sense to me is that his wife never seen King. So the whole time when Pete Park was picking him up, dropping them all, picking them up, you telling me y'all been dating for 2 years and y'all so in love like that. You never not once seen Baby King, not once seen Pete Park. Come on, like please help me make this make sense because it's just not making sense. Like it's not making sense. I believe that Tiana had King the whole time. Period. I believe Pete Park had him, and while Marv was living his best life, I believe that Amber did want her child for her birthday, and something went wrong because Pete Park probably felt, like, dang, like, how you gonna take my son? We probably just, who knows, they probably discussed, like, well, mom not having him, mom don't want him, so all right, let me have him. Pete Park, we all know that Pete Park can't have kids. So it's like, all right, mom don't want him, so all right, I'll take responsible. I've been taking responsible all this time. Mom don't want him. The wife already sat there and said that she didn't want no kids around. Come on, it really all makes sense. It really does. Tiana had this baby since Amber gave him to Marv. Like Marv said, I'm always working all the time. I'm always in the gym. I'm always this. Okay, but you got a wife that you say that y'all love each other, y'all been together for 2 years, so you telling me that she couldn't watch his son? She never met his son not one time? Not one time?
Right.
Come on.
I don't know.
Then on top of that, you get married. I'm happy for him. I'm not wishing bad on nobody, but it's just not making sense. Because if my daughter or my son, my nieces, my nephews was out here missing, that'd be the last thing I'm worrying about is a marriage.
Right.
The last thing I'd be worrying about is social media. Posting pictures of me, married. Come on.
Right.
And then this Dolly girl, like, who are you? That's my question because it's like, we know that you was messing around with Marv for, you said you met him, you knew him for 8 years, but for a month. So my question is, what was the last time you seen King? When was the last time you seen King? That you got King tatted on you? I mean, come on, we got a mom that's out here that's crying, can't sleep at night, that's looking for her child. While you getting married, you got other females. Come on, man, this just I'm hurt, man. Like, I'm really hurt over this. This is not even my own child, but I'm from Philly, and it hurts. It really hurts. It don't even have to be that I'm from Philly. It's just the fact that it's sad. It's really sad because everybody arguing, everybody like, come on, you sitting here getting married. You got another girl, a woman, got his name tag. Like, how many women you had around this child?
No, girl, you got us thinking, and girl, you got us thinking like, you know, like, you know.
And it makes me mad because everybody always, like, SP not perfect. She not perfect. She make mistakes just like we make mistakes.
I make a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna make a whole bunch more.
Like I said on the check, Philly police came when this incident first came. Philadelphia was asking us for support to find baby King.
Yeah.
It is now. No, what's this? It's November the 24th, and why has not been no update on the news? Why has nobody yet seen this child? SP got so far with interviews, people coming, people starting to open up. We starting to see things now. We can put two together, try to figure it out. Why everybody got to sit here and argue? I mean, this is crazy. Oh, I'm dating this person, and it's not about y'all two. Whatever beef y'all got, that's on y'all too. Take that somewhere else. How about y'all get together, Dolly, Marv, everything? How about that? How about y'all get together and try to figure out where's baby King? How y'all wanna figure that out? Put a plan up. Put y'all pride aside. Put y'all negatives aside. Find baby King.
Right.
I mean, this is just crazy.
Right. Right. And the more we tell people it's getting off focus, or it's a distraction, and it's like, you know what? Women be like, I don't care. I want to talk about my body. I don't care. I want to talk about this picture. I'm like, the picture was out there so we can get in touch with you and ask you these questions. It wasn't for anything else. Everybody's like, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm like, I'm trying to reach out and see who you are, where you at. You tripping about something I didn't show nobody. I showed them your arm. No, I'm mad. Okay, be mad. Can we ask you these questions? No, you know, this. Girl. And you know how many times I've tried to get off of this case and I didn't want to cover it?
Oh, I know, because it's too much. Because you can never stay focused on where it came. Every time it's always that somebody have a problem with somebody. It's always, but it's not about y'all. It's about baby King. And another thing I want to address while I'm on here, I don't understand why Marv. This is another weird. I mean, it's very weird to me that Marv has not yet reached out to Amber, but he reached out to you, and that's the mom. That's the one that's really suffering at the end of the day. That's the one that needs questions. That needs answers of where is her son.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's Amber Hill that needs the answers of where her son is at. Yeah, we want answers. We want to know baby King, but Amber is hurting at the end of the day. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I really thought that Amber really had something to do with it. I really did. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I thought Cody had something to do with it. But now we all know that, you know, she took a lot of septic tests, and she, you know, that really broke it. Like, oh God, like, this is crazy, man. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, Mars, if you on here, reach out to Amber. Put your pride aside. I mean, her baby boy is missing. Reach out to him. Reach out to her. How would you feel if your loved one was a disappear? I'm pretty sure you want the same way you say that the same way that you say, oh, the police not getting in contact with you, you don't know what's going on. How you think Amber feels when you're not even contacting her and she left her son with you? How you think she feels? Come on, reach out to her, Mark. And I hope you watching this show. I really, really do.
When people don't do something that is they're probably, like, and let's just do a little, like, why would there be reasons why he hasn't reached out to Amber? Is he?
Because of guilt.
It could be guilt. It could be scared to face someone that you have let down.
I'm not saying guilt. It's like I said, right? Guilt could be a lot of reasons.
Like he feel guilty. Yeah, he feel guilty that he trusted this woman. Right. Could it be? I'm scared you trying to entrap me into something.
No, but she's not though. She just want to know where her son is. Like, she really just want to know where her son is. Like, isn't it sad? I would be going crazy right now. If this was me, oh my gosh, I would lose my head.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I know, I get it. I understand it. But I'm gonna tell you something. And I know people get angry with me, but I have found that some people I cannot talk to because they go off quickly or holler, screaming, kicking, yelling, and I don't want to do that. And so I prefer to just hang up and just call it a done deal because I don't want to go there. And and some people I can't talk to because I have to explain everything. Like, okay, we're gonna have a peanut butter sandwich. Okay, go get the bread. Why we need the bread? Because the bread will hold it together. Go get the jelly. Why we need the jelly? Because the jelly. But couldn't we just use butter? Well, butter don't take. I don't want to explain everything. So some people I don't talk to because they don't understand what all it makes.
It's like talking to my 3-year-old son every time.
Yeah, sometimes I'll listen, just like earlier you were talking, and I was like, I don't get what she's saying, but okay, I need to listen a little bit longer. Then I said, oh, I got it now. The light bulb hit. You saying what you were saying. But I don't want to go across everything you have to say to me. You have to explain it. But some people, they are like that. They don't want to answer those questions. They start stuttering. They just don't, and they may not never feel like they're going to have to eventually talk. You know this.
Right.
They're going to have to eventually speak to each other because they got a baby together and they got to have to take care of this child. And both of them's going to be in this child's life some way or another.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know. It just makes me upset because like you took the time out to go get married, but we got a mother that you know that you have a child by already. Her child is missing. You was the last person that had him, and you not reaching out to her. I mean, it's just
but
not
we think as women think. We don't think as men think. Men think, yeah, I messed up. I really messed up or whatever. Gave this child to a woman I thought was okay. I thought she was all right. And like I said, I'm looking at nothing but the evidence. So if Cody is innocent, Amber's innocent, Marv is innocent, and this woman they got in jail, I gave this child to this woman that went off the deep end. I didn't know she whatever. And you know why that's really hard? Because everybody is not even focusing on Tiana. It's the person that literally had the child, and everybody's like, you know what I'm saying? They already bashing him. Why would I come in front? You've got everybody bashing me. Why would I want to talk to you? You got everybody bashing me.
Exactly, and that's another thing I don't get. Also, right? I don't get that either. Like, if we got, or y'all say that the babysitter did it, why everybody arguing? Like, do y'all got some type of involvement? Like, because why is everybody arguing? Y'all say the babysitter did it, but both for y'all all arguing.
Right.
Nobody's not even trying to help find baby things. But all y'all just pointing the finger that, oh no, this person or this person. I really honestly want to know time did Dolly see Baby King? I'm not blaming. I'm just trying to see a time frame here. That's all. I know that the wife said that she didn't ever see Baby King, but where was Marv and where was she at the day that the day that King became missing? Where were they at?
Right, right. And you know what? I'm going to say this because somebody put in here, it says, this is really messy. All the people involved in the state of Philadelphia failed this baby. And I think this is why the people in the state gets mad and say, I'm from Philly. And we take it as, oh, we can't be from Philly and love this child too. But I think that you guys are really feeling sad because this happened in you guys' state. And you
No,
guys is just as,
everybody can feel sad. Everybody got emotions everywhere. You
yeah,
have to just be from Philly just to. I was just saying it because it really hurts.
I know,
Because
but I mean, you guys are there and you can't find it, and people are not
yeah,
talking about
and
it.
it's like
They're
everybody know
arguing.
like this and Philly is big, but everybody know everybody. I'm not everybody know everybody in Philly. So it's like everybody know everybody in Philly. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure a lot, 9 out of 10, somebody knows something, but just keeping their mouth shut because it's either they was threatened, they scared, all of that. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of the ones that was kind of nervous because I'm like, you know what, this is sad. I mean, I was very upset. I'm like, I need to find a Baby King. I mean, I was doing this every day, all night, everything, and then I got kind of nervous because lies was told on me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna, fall back because I don't want to put my life in jeopardy. I don't know what, really, but so I've been just, trying to, listen to your show, just try to find stuff, you know, it really hurts. I'm sorry, it just hurts. It really hurts, and for me to be hurting, and I don't know him, just imagine how the mom feels.
Right. But a lot of people were angry with us over here. But I believe if we wouldn't allow people to come with our rules, that we're not judging the and our monitors, I had to speak to some of them that I hold them highly responsible for. I mean, to escort people out because we want people to have a place to come and speak whatever they need to speak on the situation. And people are angry, like you're taking sides. I don't have a side. I don't have a dog in this fight. I want the baby. I want either the baby or know what happened to the baby. And then, the baby can get justice or bring the baby home and y'all can place the baby wherever it needs to be placed. But this child needs to be back home or we need to know where this baby is at. If somebody has the baby, just drop the baby off
I
somewhere.
also want to know, was T Park living with someone? Like,
Huh?
Was T Park living with someone at her home? Was
No,
it just her?
it was just her.
Living with them?
It was just her. I showed pictures of her place.
Yeah, I know I did see that, but I
Okay.
didn't know was somebody staying with her or when she was by herself. This is just bad all around. This is bad all around, and I just feel bad for Amber. Like I really do. Like my condolences really go out to Amber, and Amber, you is watching this. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry, and just keep your head up. Like you're very beautiful. We all make mistakes. Don't let your mistakes harm you for your past, harm you for what's going on now because you didn't do this. You didn't cause this, Amber. You didn't ask for this. You didn't. And I can feel the pain. I can feel the pain that you're going through, Amber. Like, I'm a mom myself, so I know, like, I feel bad. Like, and I'm sorry, Amber. I'm really sorry. And Cody, too. Like, that's his nephew. Like, like I said in the beginning, I really thought that they had something to do with it. And, we all, learn as we go. We can't just judge people because of what this person's saying, and we gotta really sit back and think, like and they prove they innocent. They had to do that because of social media. Nobody nobody wouldn't listen to him, and I was one of the ones. And I'm sorry. Like, I really am sorry for that. I'm sorry that I blamed you because I was looking at social media and I was listening to everybody and stuff like that. And I apologize. I really do. I want to take the moment to say I apologize, Cody, and I apologize, Amber. I do. So I'm going to be a woman enough to do that. But for now, Mars needs to get in contact with Amber. He does. And maybe they probably will find things. I mean, if they really do get together and everybody puts their brains together, I mean, come on, start like, okay, start looking at footage of, where's this computer? How about the laptop, the computer? Is anything on the computer? How about microwave Frank? Why can't they all just get together and say, okay, come on, let's do this. Let's try to find baby King.
Right. Microwave Frank said that he was going to take that laptop to the police department ASAP, and so we're gonna touch bases with Microwave Frank to see if he done that, because see, and I was thinking, I was like, did she ask for the laptop? Did she say that you could take it down there to the police department? It wasn't just like she said, oh, you can bring it to me. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody probably want to see what's on there, and because they thinking they got a better eye or something. So if it was me, I would have said, yeah, let me come and get it or whatever. And and he was probably not feeling it or whatever, but I wanted to see it first because I want to see it, and then I'll take it to him. But if he takes it to them, great, do that. There will be no harm in that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Another thing that she said that Microwave was caught on video with somebody's camera or something like that. I'm like, huh?
So evidently, this woman is actually looking and asking questions. She's in there because Microwave Frank says she called him. And I told you guys, and I don't know who it was, but it wasn't a woman. But they used the name Tommy Torres or something when they called. But it was a man. I even still got the recording. He was like, I'm Tommy Torres. I'm Cody's investigator. And I said, okay. And he was like, yeah, I just wanted you. I said, well, why are you telling me? Oh, I just wanted you to know. I'm like, okay, goodbye. I didn't get it. It wasn't a woman. It was a man that said that.
Called.
So that one night when we all found out, her name was that, because I think she had told me her name before, but it just pretty much, I really don't try to get off into, you know what I'm saying? The less I know, the better off I'm going to be. When I say I don't know who it was, I don't know who it was. So when I asked, somebody was in the chat and said, ask Marv, is he married to Tommy Torres or whatever? And I asked him, I wasn't going to ask the question because I thought, well, isn't Tommy Torres this supposed to be investigator or whatever? And he said, yes. I was ready to go. I was ready to go because everything in my head was like, hold on now. Did she tell me that was her name? Let me go back to some of the recordings and hear what was said. You know what I'm saying? I want to go back and get this stuff because did I say something wrong when I wasn't supposed to say? Did I give you some information I wasn't supposed to give? You know what I'm saying? Because people thinking, OSP, you knew. No, I did not know. When she came on and wanted to talk, I didn't want to talk no more because I need to go find out what all was said in these conversations we done had. You know what I'm saying? Because other people had reached out to me and I wanted to make sure that I did not disturb their privacy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I thought you were just anybody, but you're not.
Right.
So when people was like, oh, yes, she is. No, I made sure to find out if you was just anybody playing detective or was you really a detective. And an investigator, but she is. And it's just not just anybody. She is there. So you can reach in people's, information if you wanted to. But
if Mark White did know something before, they got married, she won't be able to testify or anything because they're married, correct?
What she knew before they was married? No, she can. Here's the law. She can be a witness to anything. It's just she does not have to answer any questions against him
Right.
because they're one. That's it. She can be willingly answer the question, but she has an option to answer the question or not. Reason why you cannot, the law is you have the right to defend yourself, and you do not have. That's why the Fifth Amendment, you don't have to answer questions to incriminate yourself. When you get married, you and him is one now. So incriminate yourself is him and you. That's it. So they asked her a question like, well, did you know if Marv went to the store? And she says, I take the fifth. She can take the fifth because that's her husband.
Right.
But she can say, yeah, we went to the store. But if she doesn't want to answer the question, if it will incriminate him, because him is her, and she don't have to answer now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is so sad. I don't understand how is it so hard? I mean, everybody that know Baby King, calling in that know Baby King, how is he not feeling this? Like, this is just crazy. This is just crazy.
Right.
I want to ask. Is she on there? Because I want to ask Dolly. I want to ask her when was the last time she beat Baby King.
No, she's not on here. She was so angry. She was so angry. She doing other stuff, but trust me, they'll listen to it, and I'm not trying to. She can, like I said, I open it up. Her anger was, I gave this young lady, which is Marv's wife, 2 hours and gave her like 10 minutes or 7 minutes. No, I tried to contact her for a whole day. Everybody's seen it. The commercial was up. She told me to take the commercial down. I talked to her for about 8 to 10 hours trying to give her the number to call in, and she could have scheduled time. I could have said, okay, we're going to do this Tuesday, we'll do this Wednesday, or we'll talk to you first, or we'll come on in the morning, you can do what you do. But to call in after a 2 hour show, and my husband, I ain't even made dinner, and I said, I'm finna get off of here, you guys. That's when the call in came in. I didn't know what they wanted. And then now we were going to go another hour and skip my husband. No, I'm not trying to get no divorce.
And another thing is on her page, on her Facebook page, I don't understand how she's so addicted to Kane. Like, she got multiple pictures of Kane put up. Like, that's why I just want to answer, when was the last time she seen Baby King? Because, like, you got pictures all over your Facebook of Baby King and stuff like that. And, like, I don't know. I just want to ask her, like, when was the last time you seen Kane? You see him around Dubai? You see him around, like, before that?
Right. I don't know. Somebody says in here, says Peace SP in chat working now. But yes, the last interview is when she said it. Trust me, a lot of people will get the information and
but what I said about the wig thing is definitely on here. I believe it was the first one. I'm gonna go back myself, but I know for sure he says wig. Because you asked him the question, you said, well, did T-Perks ever try to reach out to Amber? He said, yeah, it was the one time when she tried to get Wick for King. And I said, wait, huh? Trying to get Wick for King?
Right.
Why would she want Wick for King? And she's just the babysitter.
Right.
All right. Well, okay, Family SP. I'm gonna get all. That's just, I wanted to talk about. And then again, Amber and Cody. I apologize for everything that y'all going through. I hope y'all keep your heads up and stay strong and still have faith in the Lord, and that baby King, is still, alive.
Well, you know what, caller? I know a lot of people have to apologize to them, and that's why I keep my thoughts to out of the
Right,
public's eye. I'm not saying
right,
I may not thought some things because, like I say, everybody looks suspect to me until
right.
I get some answers of there's more than, oh, I just took the
Me
baby to the
too.
babysitter. I took the baby to the babysitter. Now the baby's missing. Something.
Right,
What happened? What kind of life you
yeah,
live? Who was there? Who knows about this?
right,
What else did you do? What did she say? When the people that was there say something, and that's why we tried to keep this channel open. That's how
right.
we're gonna know what was said because everybody's sitting there just uh coming up with their theory.
Mhm.
It don't work.
Right,
You see what
right.
I'm saying? Because how in the world would have known that this young lady sit there and say she did it, uh pointing at Amber at the
Yeah,
police station, and she could point at Cody, and then that's her brother that's got a gun.
yeah. But
And
microwave Frank, he looks just like Cody. I mean, oof.
well, Microwave Frank's friend.
Yeah, that man was just like Cody. I said that. I seen it. I told that's Cody. What the heck? That's Cody.
Girl,
I
when
said
I
no, that
seen
ain't
the
Cody.
picture, I said, I text somebody and I said, how is this? How does Microwave Frank don't know Cody? And Cody standing right next to Microwave Frank.
Yeah,
They said that's not Microwave. I mean, that's not Cody. I said it is.
yeah, yeah.
And then he said some stuff that made me think. He said, "Yeah, you guys don't know."
Right.
Be-
Maybe Amber could call the police station and see if microwave Frank turns in the computer that they were talking about. Maybe she can call the homicide or see, see something that, something. Because this is not.
and that's why, you know what? That's why I don't
That's
like
the
to.
big key to it. That's the big key to it because if he didn't turn in that computer, not saying he did anything, not saying nothing at all, but that computer is so important, so important. I mean, this is another thing. Like, how did Mars know about the? This I'm glad I answered that because this is another question that was on my mind.
Mhm.
So why did Mars, um, how did Mars even know about that computer if it's not even T Parks and it's his? In his microwave Frank computer. So how did Marv even do anything about that computer? So
Well,
that's what just makes me think. And I just came up with this today. Something just told me to think because it's just not making sense to me. Like if that's microwave Frank computer, how did he even know that about that computer? And then on top of that, I have a feeling that whoever Tiana was chatting with, they must know. Because how did you even know about that computer that she had? It's not even your computer.
okay. Well, I can answer some of that because when Microwave Frank's name came into the equation, because they're doing a lot of talking in jail, uh, they Microwave Frank and Marv have spoken to each other, and Microwave Frank had spoken to Marv. They spoken to each other, and they said that Microwave Frank told him that he had a computer that he had loaned Tiana.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you for clearing that up because that was not. I was just confused. Like, if that's not his computer, how did he even know that Tiana was even on that computer?
Yeah, yeah.
And why then? And on top of that, why reach out to Michael? Well, maybe because he probably like, all right, we cool, we know each other. Maybe he'll, go ahead and either give us the laptop or he'll go ahead and turn it into the police. That's probably what Marv was probably thinking. But I'm praying to hope that, microwave Frank did, and maybe Amber can reach out to people. It won't be, nobody can say, oh, this person did this and this person did that. I just give it to the police and let them look at it, and if they say it's clear, it's clear.
Right.
I won't even be sitting around messing around with it.
Right. Right.
But okay, and thank you for having me on.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. You guys, we're going to get off of here. I got some things I got to do.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, shooky now.
Oh, yeah. Shooky now. What's going on?
Hey, hold on 1 second. Doodoo, come get your brother this bottle real quick. Hey, yo.
Yes.
Y'all, yep. She said it. Now, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
But she said it. It's on your last live where she did the whole interview by herself. And it's right at around like the 13, it's somewhere around the 13-minute markish, because it was a question that you read from somebody in the chat that said something like why she can't keep the baby. And she goes on to say, well, first of all, my job will not allow me to take care of children that aren't hers, and Marv didn't have the paperwork about him not being his, and that something about she sent you a receipt showing that he used another name like Mandarin or something another, and then she goes on to say, yeah, because I already told Marv I'm not watching no baby that he can't prove is his.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You can go back and listen to it. That's what I was doing the whole time. I was so hoping you were still on live.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't saying that mean nothing, but I told you it went down my spine, didn't I?
Yeah. Anita B, they said check out 1 minute and the 28 second. I'm gonna start it at the 120 second, and we'll check that out. And what I'll do is I will record it so we can all look at it. I know I'm gonna have some time today, but just you guys, if y'all see us come on, I'll let you guys know. I'll try to let you guys know we're coming on, but maybe I will just share it in a video, a 10-minute video, so we all know. But if that's what was said, what was the significance when she said, oh, we were saying, why would she say something like that? But
yeah, because it was right at the beginning when everybody was talking about Tiana and why would she be the babysitter. I remember I told you it was the reason that she said it, because we were talking about why she couldn't keep him. And so it got to where I think either you read the question or she was repeating what she saw. I was like, and for those of y'all that want to know why I couldn't keep King, at first it was her job. Something about because Marv didn't have the baby, the name was wrong or something on some paperwork, and her job wouldn't accept it. So that was one reason she couldn't watch him. But then she goes on to say for herself, not the job no more, that she didn't feel comfortable watching King because Marv could not prove that King was his.
Okay. So my thing is, like, and I don't know what states' laws and what their regulations are, but like if you become a sheriff here in our town, when you become a sheriff, you have to get everybody in your household. They do an investigation
like
on
a clearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you become a sheriff over here, and then you've got to get people to give you recommendations, and they can't just be your neighbor. They have to be people like judges, doctors, attorneys, pastors, and things like that. And so I don't know if that's what she meant by why. You know what I'm saying? But I only seen that in two, like now nurses now in our state, you have to have recommendations. But being a sheriff now, I don't know what kind of what uh company she's under, but being a sheriff here in this state, you got to. Oh, guess what? She's calling right now.
Mhm.
Should I answer the phone?
Yeah. Would you like for me to go? Because I
Yeah,
want to answer to that one.
yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP, how are you?
How are you? I'm live right now.
Oh, you are. Okay. Well, I guess I'll wait till you get off.
Um, the people have a question for you though.
Oh, well, listen to this, SP. I just filed charges against Amber. FYI, I just left the police department and I have filed charges. So, anybody else want to be my guest and post pictures or make false comments? I'm ready, full force to go forward with it. Not dealing with it.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess I'll wait till you get off to speak with you.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, SP.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. Let me call Marie back because I didn't know I didn't know if she was watching, you guys. I don't know if she was watching and heard what we said and she was ready to answer the question or whatever. Rakia said, no, don't answer. Girl, I done already done the darn thing. See what I'm saying? I done already done the done thing.
I'm here.
Okay. Well, you heard that, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So,
Mhm.
wow.
But my thing is that's just a comment, and she can apply that one to me, not you. I'm the one that said that,
What?
and I'm not trying to start anything.
No, that didn't have anything to do with you. What you talking about, girl?
Oh, I'm sure it did it. I'm sure.
No.
I'm sure it did it.
Oh my goodness. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, because maybe I took it the wrong way, but I don't want it to be something that she takes it. If something happens with you or your channel, I was just
No,
thinking
no. If she might have been watching and she could have been watching. She could have been watching. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like to be very like, you know, a person needs to take time to respond. I give people time to respond. And if she wanted to, she could have called. I mean, if she knew we were on, she could have just, yeah, I know you were on. I was watching you. So the question or the answer to that is such a.
wow.
So that's why I told her I don't want people to speak, not knowing that they're not live, because you're speaking, and if you when I say I'm live right now, you know this. So whatever you say, people are hearing that. And so she had a right to either speak on it or not speak on it if she would listen to it, or I can ask her later, and then whatever. That gives people opportunity to come back and say what they need to say. Keep doing what you're doing for these babies. All right. Thank you for the super chat. I mean, thank you, lady. Thank you for your super chat. Mrs. Benson, thank you for the super chat. But no, I don't believe that was against you. That had anything to do with you. I think that had to do with, you know, she was letting people know, she wasn't going to tolerate people putting out this information, that picture with the allegations, because I tried to tell people that there was more to that and it was dismissed. And they'd be like, SP, no, don't hand me something and think I'm going to go take off running with it, because I already know. I already know if something dismissed, I'm not finna put it out there. I wish I would. Now, what I did do when I got the picture, I did send it because I didn't say nothing to her or nothing. I just sent the mugshot, because you either gonna say that's you, or that's your twin sister or whatever, or you're gonna tell me what happened, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. you know?
Yeah.
But I know better to put those type of shots on anything. I don't care who gave it to you. You can't.
Yeah.
And so
Oh yeah. I mean, this what. Well, I hope that that's not what she wants to discuss because that would seem like to me a wrong nerve. Because I mean, she said comments too. I don't know. It's just the timing to me. I wasn't saying she had anything to do with it. I'm just saying if somebody wants something that bad, then
right. But sometimes, but I'm gonna say this because we knew that she was coming back into town Tuesday. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, we knew she was coming back into town Tuesday, and you know, uh, you can't, you know. So now people's like hashtag over here we don't care. Why did she foul on Amber? Well, whoever, it doesn't matter who gave you the picture or where you got it from. It does matter. They have a stamp on the picture. See, that's what they call watermarks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
a lot of people use these watermarks, and I'm just going to give y'all a little bit of information. I use them also. So when people steal something from me, if I if I want if I want their channel shut down, I can shut it down because you stole it off of another YouTube channel. You can steal it and take it to you can take it to Facebook or any other entity, but using it on YouTube, I can literally get you into trouble, get your channel shut down. So they can be sometimes seen and sometimes they can be hidden. Well, this mugshot has watermarks all over it, so we know where it came from. And if you use that mugshot, and it says, and I was going to read the rules on that, but it does says if you use it for abuse of harassing someone, bullying someone, that they can press charges against you. And that picture, I I have not used. I will not even show it because it has that watermark on there. So it doesn't matter where you get it from. We know where it came from. And then you're saying these things about that person, which, like I said, they have the paperwork that says that allegation was dismissed. But people want to keep saying it, and say, well, I got it from Juju. It don't matter where you got it from. If you put it on your page and it's got that watermark on there, you can be sued by that person because they didn't give you the right to use that picture in any kind of way to defame somebody's character. So, I mean, people are going to get mad and say, well, why are you doing this? But, you know, it's not good, you know.
I just don't want you to. I heard everything you said. Yes, ma'am. I know. I just don't want it to be no repercussions. But I don't know. I don't know. Because people can watch from wherever they are. This is, it's not like it's just in our state. I mean, I can be on Pluto and probably still be able to catch your live.
Right, right.
You know, I mean, I don't know.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. My name got slammed in the mud yesterday. I mean, they were throwing it. They were throwing it. They was waiting for me to come in there. Girl, I spent time with my husband. I really couldn't sleep though, but it wasn't because of that. But I mean, people was like, my ears was ringing. They was like, I had about 10, 12 messages. And I mean, they was clipping and pasting and showing me what they were saying. I was like, okay. And I just sent back and I say, okay, okay, okay. But you know what? If you say something that's really, well, I am going to do one thing to one particular person, but it's not a person. But I am gonna do one thing because because that I have my right. So I'm gonna share this because I'm just gonna tell you guys the truth. If someone defamed my character to a point where I'm losing because you want me to be in the spot you are in, I would do the same thing. But I won't just sue you. If you have a channel, I'll shut you down. If you don't have anything, then you know what? I'm not going to bother you because you got nothing to lose. But if you do have a channel or something, then sooner or later there will be consequences into that. And there was some things that there was some consequences, and I'm just waiting to. I'm not going to go with my feelings. I'm just going to pray about it. I'm going to pray about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I understand when somebody's saying something and putting stuff out there that's not so.
Yeah, right.
But I try to tell them that it wasn't so. But and then once social media get it and everybody's got it on their page, how do you think that person feel? And like I said, I'm not on. Like I don't let people come over here saying negative things about Amber.
Oh yeah, no.
Amber done said a lot of negative stuff about me, but you know what I say? I say, be mad at yourself. I still don't put out the things I know. But if you make me mad enough, I will. So I get off the subject because I don't want to get mad with this young lady because I know she's angry and she is a victim. But I mean, you can be a victim, but I'm not going to let you shoot me.
Yep.
I'm not going to let you tear me apart because of things that you guys are doing. But I can only take so much. So what I do, I say, I'm done, you guys. I'm going to something else. Matter of fact, there is another case in St. Louis I wanted to share.
Yep.
There is a case in St. Louis, and it's got my heart right now.
Yep. It sure is. Yep.
But and I do believe that she probably was watching us. I do believe that. But I don't think that she was calling to say anything to you. She was letting it be known that she was probably fed up and she's taking action. You know what I'm saying? And people usually don't come out and say they're going to do something. Just my mother always told me, you got a gun or something. Don't tell nobody about it. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's what Mama would tell me. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. And so whenever I've went for my gun, which is more than 2 or 3 times, I was ready and able and capable. And maybe I didn't find it. It didn't have bullets in it. Hey, I cocked it and shot and nothing happened because that's what 380s do. Sometimes nines do it too, but 380s do it more. But I love them little suckers because I know how to slap it on my thigh and come back up with it. I know how to do that. And guess what? My aim is very good. You know what? My aim is so good. Them guys was like, girl, when I went to target practice, let me share this with you guys. When I went to target practice to get my license, I had my 380 and it's pew, 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 right? Everybody else had the automatic, like, I was still going pew, pew, trying to get, because he said shoot 9 or whatever, shoot 7 or something. I think it holds 7. I haven't looked at it in a long time. But anyway, I would still be trying to shoot. They done shot 20, 30, and but guess what? They were all over the place. When they looked at mine, they was like, she missed a whole, they said she missed a whole sheet. They were laughing. They brought it up because the little silhouette guy that we were shooting at, they brought the silhouette up. And then the instructor said, no, she shot them all in the heart. I said, yes, won't he do it? She shot them all in one place. It was like, I was just tearing it up. And they went back to the mat. They was like, no, she didn't. She's off the paper. They were all like right next to each other. Like all 7 was like right there. You know what I'm saying? Because they always tell you to either shoot for the heart or shoot for the head, right? They were all in one spot. And I thought I missed the whole thing. They said, no, she shot. Girl, I just want to share that with you. But my stepfather taught me that when I was younger, when he would, just play with stuff. He taught me stuff like that, how to make a knife. I know how to make a knife, a real knife. I know how to shoot a bow and arrow. I was better than my brothers. I know how to shoot guns because my stepfather would take me hunting and he say, shoot that chicken, shoot that goose. Here he come. And then he'll make a noise and they'll all fly out. And he said, we need to eat now, baby. I said, Daddy, I got it. My brother would. Yeah, I know how to throw knives, girl. Because you know what? I'm going to throw something at you. I'm going to hit you dead in your back. I was raised with all these boys, so I had to compete. And the thing about it, my stepfather wanted me to know how to protect myself.
Yep.
And so therefore, I do stay in protective mode, even when people, I mean, I let a lot of stuff slide. I don't care about that little stuff. But when you messing with the brand and the integrity of something that we're building and we're putting our hard work, our money, and there's one day you just want to say something, be very careful, because I'm not saying nothing about you and what you're doing over there, but be very careful, you know.
Yeah.
So I understand. I understand. I would have done the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it ain't. I don't know. It ain't gonna make nothing no better. But you got to tell people to go sit down or back off because they're not stopping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because that's my fault, not yours.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Because stuff can get out of hand and you always explaining, this, and you trying to get jobs and your job's looking at you like this or something. And then other people don't wear it because they ain't working. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got the income coming in and you trying to tear everything down. But I explained it to her. I told her, I said, I wouldn't have came back on because you got everything to lose. No, they don't got nothing to lose. So why would you argue with them? Why?
Yeah.
I don't know, but people
They
do what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna go over that time. There's other people, they say they got it, and
Yes. Okay.
so we're gonna go over, and since she just called me, I am gonna have to call her back, and so we'll see if
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
she
But
might.
like I say, I want that's my my observation. Mine. I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. I was making an observation.
So that bothered you when she said that she didn't.
Yes, because I felt like that I was being told to shut up, and if you didn't comply, then it was going to be. I'm just saying, I don't know how some stuff, how just like that comment kind of rolled down my back. That did too. Sometimes you get that like tingle down your back or your hair stand up on the back of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt. That's really what I felt. I still feel that way. Even after all you said, I still feel that way.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe see when she called in, I don't believe she was as putting it towards you. I don't know. People say, I guess I just don't take it offensive that I don't think she was. I guess she probably was letting whatever she's angry about or heated about or what's been happening or whatever. She said, "Hey, back off. I will press charges if anybody else want to pass this picture around. You can talk about whatever you want or whatever." I don't think. And then I told her I was live. And she said, "Okay, whatever." She called me back later, but whatever. I don't think that she was saying anything towards you. Well, let me see. Maybe that's just me. If anybody think that when she called in, she was trying to give a subliminal message to the young lady that's on the phone, put a one in the chat. Or was she angry about what's all going on and she just wanted them to know, put a two in the chat? Maybe it's just me. Because sometimes people like, SP, you just being nice, or SP, you on her side. Okay, a one if it was for the young lady that's on the phone, a two if it's just because she's mad about everything's going on.
Because I can't see the chat right
now. Okay, I see a two, I see a one. The one is for you. I see a two, 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 two.
Okay.
I see a two, two, a one. A one says towards everyone, and then a two.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And then Dominique says a one and a two. It could be both or other. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
2 2. The majority is twos, but there's a couple of
Okay.
ones, and then there's a couple of ones and twos in my eyesight. Because sometimes when we're here, because we were talking at the time, we may not see what they see.
Yeah.
Because they're on the live and they're like, oh my God, we didn't know that was gonna happen, but it happened. Elaine Bruner
Yeah.
says 1 and a 2. Yipia says it was for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's what I mean. Yeah, like us, like Big W4C, like us.
yes, yes. Okay. So Soldier Girl says 1 or 2. See, some people say it was for you, us. If I don't know. Anyway.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, we're gonna go over what was said, and
Mm-hmm.
we will put
Okay.
that up there, what was said, because we can do that, and that's not a problem. She did, she offered to come on and answer questions, so we can evaluate those questions that were said, and we will do that. And my
Okay.
opinion says she's talking about everyone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. So anyway, she was making a point to and for everyone. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just, I hope everything goes well, but when I look at the situation, as far as what we were talking about, we can talk because that's why we under the code the 107 under the code, so we can talk about things and situations and things of that nature. But when people don't have that affiliation and they just throw it out there because they see somebody else did on a channel, they're not covered under that. And so therefore it is like stalking and harassing. So I tell people all
Yeah.
the time to be very careful what you put out. Just because it's Instagram and it goes away after 24 hours, 72 hours, guess what? People take
Yeah.
snapshots of that and say, you put that out there, then you are responsible for that. And suing somebody that don't have anything, uh, I don't know what you're going to get, but they're going to have to do some community service, or they're going to have to publicly apologize to that person, or they'll say, I'll never do that. And then you might end up doing some jail time. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you, lady. See, because
Alrighty.
I don't believe I really even said your name when you came on here, so it's all good.
Oh no, it's not that. If you have time, I'll call you after the chat. Or a
Oh,
little later on or whatever. I'll call
okay.
you a little later on.
Yeah, just
Okay.
call me later on in the day. I'm finna go
Yes,
get me
sir.
some lunch anyway. You guys, I'm gonna thank you.
Thank you. Love
Bye.
you guys.
I love you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye
You're
bye.
gonna be good. You're all right.
Okay.
All righty.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, family. I'm gonna get off of here. I am going to y'all said I got one more to share with you. I thought I shared one with you guys. I said, but anyway, let's make. Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's Closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children, and she'll work with you. You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee.